And today on Bennett's Reviews and How-Tos, we're looking at the CueWay Smoker / Grill. That's right, this was sent to me to review for you. You can buy this on Amazon. It's really simple to put together. When you first open it, it's a little intimidating because you see a bunch of parts, but once you start assembling it, you realize that a lot of the steps are already done for you and you just have to put the major components on, and it's not that difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull it apart and I'm going to show you exactly what you had to put together, and then we're going to get into actually using it. We're going to be grilling today, not smoking. So let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom. You can see that you have your temperature controls here, and then you have a fire door. This is so you can add charcoal or wood as needed when you're smoking. You have these inserts right here. What these inserts are for is so you can run your temperature probes into your meat on the inside. You have nice steel handles on both sides, and you even have a thermometer for monitoring the temperature on the inside in the lid. Now the lid's held on with these little latches. Just unlatch them. Inside you can see you have quite a few parts. We'll get into what everything is and the different setups. But if you look down inside, you can see that is the fire pan down there. And then you have the water pan if you're smoking. You put that in there, and you would just put water in there for the smoking process. And then you have options. You can cook meat on the lower level. As you can see, you can cook meat on the lower level. And then you can add this grill. And you can also cook on the upper level. So you can smoke 2 different levels at once. Or say if you were smoking a turkey or chicken, you would have it on the bottom. And if you were doing smaller objects, you could smoke them on the top. So it gives you 2 different levels for smoking. If you're smoking a big brisket or something, do it on the bottom. If you want to add stuff, you can put it on the top. But you also have this rack. And this rack fits in here, just like so. And what you do is you space these out, and then you have these little hooks. And then what you do with these hooks is you can hang fish, different types of meat, beef jerky, whatever you want. You can just hook it through the meat, and then you hang it on these racks. And that way you can smoke hanging meat as well. So how cool is that? So it's very versatile for grilling. You can smoke a whole bunch of food. You can also grill it once, but you can also grill on it. And what some do to grill is they'll take out the water pan, and you can bring the fire pan up higher, and then you put the grill on, and now you're grilling directly over your fire. So it's definitely multi-purpose and can be used in several different ways. Now as far as assembly goes, the only things that you had to put on, you had to put the legs on, you had to put this door on, you had to put the handles on, both sides, you had to put this handle on the lid, you had to put the thermometer in, and you had to put these brackets in on the inside. And that's it. Everything else came together. All the temperature probes are already in, all the latches were already mounted on, so all the tedious stuff was already put together. Even the temperature vents right here, those were already on as well. So really you just had to put doors, legs, and handles on to complete this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and set it up for grilling. Alright, so we're going to be using charcoal. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop this down. Just right there. We're not smoking, so we don't want to go all the way to the bottom. Now we're going to add good old charcoal lighter fluid. Okay, time to add a little fire. Just like so. So what we're going to do is we're going to let that burn down, and then we're going to continue on. Alright, so you can see we got us some nice coals going down in there. So what we're going to do is just select our grill, and I'm going to put it on this way, even though that's technically the wrong way. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Got our grill on, so now all we need to do is add our steak. Alright, so we got everything smoking. We're going to go ahead and get our tiny little steaks on there. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what I'm going to do, you see you have your probe inserts right here, and this is for your meat thermometer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the probe in here, just like so. I'm going to insert it in this steak right here, just so I can monitor this steak while it's cooking. There you go. I'm going to set an alarm on here, and there we go. All we have to do now, put the lid on. We're going to fasten her down and let her go. We'll have to come back in just a little bit and check up on it. Alright, you can see we're rolling some pretty good smoke. If you have any questions about the ability of this little smoker to produce smoke, check this out. Man, look at that thing go. Listen to that sizzle. Yum yum, give me some. Gonna be dinner time soon. Alright, let's take a quick peek. You can see we got our temperature all the way up to 300 degrees. And oh, look at that. We are looking good in the neighborhood. Alright, next time you see them, it's gonna be done. Alrighty, you heard the beeps. I think they're done. It's time to pull them off. Look at that good old fire down there. That thing can cook for hours and hours more. So overall, the CueWay vertical smoker is a very nice smoker. It cooks extremely well. It's very, very consistent with the temperature. It's got all the parts and the accessories that you're going to need to make some delicious food. And it's just very well made also. You do get a lot of parts when you go to assemble it, but like I said, a lot of the steps are already done for you. You only have to put on the major components, and it's easy. I sat in my chair and did it with a Phillips screwdriver. That was the only tool I needed. So I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.